So if you weren't fucked up enough by all this goings on, it's reminding me, the medical stuff's reminding me of stuff from my training. So I thought I would share a moment of intimacy and vulnerability from my training at LA County USC Medical Center. When I was an intern at LA County, my worst patient, and actually, if I ever had a patient that I actually hated to see coming, it was this patient. There was a little black sickle cell kid. He was like 18 months. Can't remember him. He's probably, I hope he's living today. He had a ptosis. That means he had one eye that drooped, And he had no veins. He had sickle cell, bad disease. He was always in the hospital, always in the hospital, always in the hospital, sick, always. He had no veins. He had no veins. I think I admitted him 3 times as an intern. 3 times. Let me tell you something. I hated sticking this child. I had to stick him and 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 stick him because I couldn't. No one could get an IV in him. No one. In the whole damn building. One night, to my horror, I went down for my admission, and once again it was him. That night in the call room, he cried, I cried. There was a moment when I just put my head down on the counter. I did my best. Lord knows. I did my best. Lord knows. I hated seeing him. And I hated myself for hating to see him. I hated myself because I was so afraid of that patient who would always unmask my incompetence. See, that's what I'm saying. Showing you this as an intimate moment. See, and I don't do this kind of shit. But I'm doing this kind of shit now because I want you to understand what those young doctors, nurses, healthcare workers, respiratory therapists, techs, dietary housekeeping, I want you to understand what they're going through because they will be traumatized. Just as I am traumatized. And most of us, we wear those scars proudly. You touch them, you feel them. I wear the scars of my training proudly. Like most soldiers wear their scars. We gotta do something, y'all. And I'm one of the toughest of the tough. I've seen a whole bunch of death. I turned off 2 children in one morning. I've seen a bunch of death, and I can't imagine what you got coming. Please, Be serious. Take it serious. Don't let it just be until someone you know dies. I'm sharing this intimate moment of my life, which I would be very hesitant to do if I didn't think it might move someone somewhere to save their own life. We will have PTSD. Make it worth it. Just make it worth it, okay? Just make it worth it.